Welcome back to Glories of Belief. Following our exploration of understanding the implicit verses in the Quran, today we delve deeper into the core of Islamic teachings, focusing on the self, greed, and lust as guided by the profound wisdom of the first Kalima or Declaration of Islam, La ilaha illa Allah, which means that there is no God truly worthy of worship except Allah. To truly comprehend this declaration, it must be as clear as one's reflection in a mirror. However, the essence of ilah, or deity, is often misunderstood. Many equate ilah with God, the Creator, the one worshipped. Yet, the Quran challenges this notion in verses such as, "Have you seen him who has taken the low desires of his self for his ilah? Then how can you mend his ways?" Surah Al-Furqan 43. "Have you seen him who has taken his low desires as his ilah, and he has knowingly left him to err?" Surah Al-Jasiyah 23. These verses prompt us to reflect, who among us worships the self or prostrates before its lusts and greeds? If you think that the answer is none, then what is the meaning of so many verses that have been revealed, condemning the elevation of lust and greed to the status of an ilah or God? To comprehend this, a thorough study of the self and its nature is necessary. The Quran repeatedly warns us against allowing our base desires to assume control, effectively becoming deities that we obey. This underscores the importance of introspection and understanding the intricate workings of our inner selves to prevent these lowly inclinations from leading us astray. The self, or the commanding self, is the life within us. As a child intuitively knows when expressing a wish. This self is what dies when life leaves the body. The entire creed of religion aims at the correction and purification of this self, as God declares, by the self and him who perfected it. Its vices and virtues are made known to it. He will succeed who purifies it, and he will fail who suppresses it. Surah Ash-Shams 7-10. Understanding the suppression mentioned in the last part of this verse is crucial. Every individual self possesses an inherent urge to be good. Suppressing this desire leads to failure. Similarly, the longing for a power that enables the fulfillment of desires is innate. Suppressing this urge also results in loss. This suppression not only hinders our spiritual growth, but also distances us from realizing our true potential. It's essential to recognize and nurture these innate desires for goodness and empowerment, as they are the keys to our spiritual evolution and alignment with divine will. As we continue our journey, let us strive to unveil the layers of our self, confronting the greed and lusts that challenge our spiritual growth. Through this understanding, we embark on a path to purify our inner being, aligning ourselves with the divine message of Allah ilaha illa Allah. The crux of all prophetic missions throughout history has been the purification of the human self. This paramount goal is designed to shield us from the calamities of this world and to ensure our well-being in the hereafter. Unfortunately, this essential aspect of self-purification is often overlooked in the teachings of various Muslim sects in contemporary times. Consequently, many individuals remain exposed to the dangers that plague both the physical and spiritual realms. The departure from the core principle of self-purification can be traced back to the 2nd century Hijri, when an influx of philosophical texts from Constantinople began to influence the Muslim intellectual landscape. The translation and teaching of these philosophical works shifted the focus of religious discourse. Scholars found themselves entangled in existential debates concerning the creation of the world, the nature of humanity, the attributes of God, and the concepts of heaven and hell. This intellectual shift led to a collective neglect of the essence of religion, the purification of the self. Amidst this shift, only a few enlightened individuals and ascetics continued to prioritize and engage with this fundamental aspect of religion. The predicament faced by modern-day religious education can be likened to that of a villager caught in a flood, who finds himself adrift on a makeshift raft in the midst of rising waters. Instead of focusing on immediate survival, seeking higher ground, or calling for help, this villager gets lost in pondering the flood's origins, whether it was caused by heavy rains or melting snow, and the vastness of the sea where the floodwaters might eventually lead. He might even start contemplating the size, depth, and mysteries of the ocean while the floodwaters continue to rise around him. This misplaced focus on theoretical understanding rather than practical action for survival mirrors the state of today's religious studies. Similarly, contemporary religious education has become so extensive and complex that it requires decades of dedicated study, encompassing a wide array of subjects from rhetoric and logic to philosophy and jurisprudence. The extensive scope of these academic pursuits frequently diverts scholars from the fundamental purpose of religion, self-purification, and towards ceaseless discussions and theoretical speculation. After investing so much time and effort in acquiring this knowledge, individuals often find themselves relying solely on their religious expertise for their livelihood, leading to the commercialization of this sacred education. This shift from the pursuit of spiritual growth to the pursuit of economic gain is a reflection of the villagers' misplaced focus during the flood, highlighting the need to realign our priorities towards the true purpose of religious learning. It's important to clarify that the intention here is not to demean the efforts of religious scholars. The aim is to advocate for the reformation of societal understanding and to revive the primary goal of Islam, which is the purification of the self. While some scholars may have ventured into speculative territories, their efforts have also led to the preservation of authentic teachings that are now shedding light on modern times. Our focus remains steadfast on the exposition of the human self, particularly the commanding self, without delving into philosophical debates that distract from our main objective. In conclusion, as we navigate through the glories of belief, our journey is not just about acquiring knowledge, but about undergoing a profound transformation of the self. The purification of the self is the essence of our faith, the beacon that guides us towards true enlightenment. By understanding and embracing this, we align ourselves with the divine message of La ilaha illallah, embarking on a path of spiritual growth that transcends the confines of earthly desires and leads us towards eternal peace and fulfillment. Let us recommit to this journey, seeking the wisdom that lies within the words of the Quran and within the depths of our own being.